Respected Chairman, when the saintly poet Vishwakavi Tiruvallur can express the glory of the Kisan in 2 lines, I can very well put forth my point in 3 minutes. I have to share some information. According to the National Sample Survey Organization, why these Kisans are indebted? The reason is the average amount of outstanding loan per agriculture household is 47,000, but while the income is 77,000 only. Practically 2/3 of the income of the Kisan, as an average, according to the survey, goes for the debt. This is the situation prevailing. So it's a very serious thing, and actually the people from South should get more time to talk about that, because among the indebted farmers, the highest number is from Andhra, followed by Telangana. Surprisingly, Tamil Nadu comes in the 3rd position with 82.5%. Also, the Kerala also, among the average amount of outstanding loan, Kerala is the highest. That is why, out of the other states, compared to other states, the southern states is suffering more. And though there are other reasons for the suicide cannot be ignored, because around 60, according to the survey, according to the 60% of the suicide is clearly for farming related issues or bankruptcy or indebtedness. It is very clear. That is why this suicide is very important matter. But the most important point that we have to understand, our Honorable Minister also has mentioned that simply because the loan waiver has not solved the problem, I also agree with him. For that, what I want to say is, the Kisans, they are not only getting the loan from the official institutional, like banks and other things, they are non-institutional sources, they are getting the credit. That is more important here. That is why, though they are getting loan, it is percentage-wise minimum. They are getting only 25.8% of the loan from the non-institutional persons. But repaying, it is difficult for them to pay down. It is easy for the repay to the banks, because the interest rate is comparatively lesser. There they are harassing. The interest rate is more. That is why the Kisan is not able to repay, and the sufferings are more from the non-institutional sources. So this is like money lender. So this is the important point that we have to take note of it. So another point is, simply I will put forth 1 or 2 points. But as our Honorable Minister has rightly told, we have taken steps. The Government of India, particularly our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Number 1, agriculture credit flow has increased considerably over the years. Number 2, Kisan credit card system. And number 3, with a view to ensuring availability of agriculture credit as a reduced interest rate of 7% per annum to farmers, the Government of India has initiated an interest subvention scheme for short-term crop loans up to Rs 3 lakhs. Under this scheme, additional subvention of 3% is given to those farmers who repay their short-term crop loan in time, thereby reducing the effective rate of interest to 4% per annum for such farmers. This is one of the important points that I want to mention. Regarding the statistics shows, according to the statistics, in 2007, when the UPA government waived the loan, there were 30 million farmers were committed suicide in 18 states. As he rightly put it, later, in 2009, no, I am simply reading the statistics given by the survey. Later you deny. Allow me. Hardly I have been given 3 minutes. I am not yielding. Please. So, according to the statistics, later in 2007 के बारे में 2009, even in Maharashtra, Chairman, sir, you give me only 3 minutes. I don't want to yield till minutes. Allow me to speak for 3 minutes. If you want, you can give them time later. I am not yielding. Sir, in 2007, even only in Maharashtra, 4,238 persons have committed suicide.
He is not yielding. Under which rule?
The figures clearly shows that. Sir, one more thing, sir. My colleague from...
Okay,
Rajya
please.
Sabha, he has to say, he has to tell the House about the source of his information.
Okay.
Yes. This I got it from the Parliament office only, statistics. That is only I am telling. If you want, you can go and get it. I am not prepared to answer. I will conclude,
Okay,
sir. I will
please.
conclude in 2
He is
minutes.
not
And
yielding.
later you
So
came
you
to
have-
speak.
you
I have
have
no
say.
problem. That's
Yes, please.
I have to
Please
learn
go on.
many things. Sir,
Yes, you have little time.
one of our respectable colleague from Tamil Nadu has demanded the banks are harassing the farmers. I agree with them. I agree with them. But the government of India, Reserve Bank of India, through Reserve Bank of India, we have issued guidelines for relief measures by banks in areas affected by natural calamities like Tamil Nadu, particularly Tanjavur, from where I have born. While the circular dated 21st August 2015, the state level bankers committee, district level committees, banks are directed to take a view on rescheduling of loans if the crop loss is 30% or more. Banks have been advised to allow maximum period of repayment of up to 2 years, in some cases, if necessary, up to the maximum of 5 years. Already the banks have been instructed. This is one information I want to share from the government side.
Okay.
Finally, indebtedness is
Please.
one from or another have been existent for centuries. Perhaps it may not be the root cause of the present. Sir,
Okay.
sir, I agree with my colleague of the DMK that the banks are harassing. But at the same time, I have told what my government has given instruction to the banks. I agreed. But more than the banks, the non-conventional, non-institutional harassment is more for the farmers. In that aspect, the central government cannot give instruction to them. That is the problem where we have to address. So that is why the remedy I want to say is, the indebtedness is one form or another, has been in existence for centuries. It perhaps may not be the root cause of the present farm crisis. Measures like loan waiver can provide only a temporary relief, but long-term solutions are needed to solve farmers' woes. For that, increase the income of the farmers is the only solution. For that, the government is already making effort. We have already declared by 2022, the farmers will get double their income. We are going to rule till 2022 and we are going to implement it. ये सत्य है, आप भी देख सकते हैं. So this information I want to share with you. Finally, one more suggestion. What is the outcome of the discussion, sir? At least one prayer from my side. Forgetting about horrible political differences, let this session, we will unanimously plead, unanimously request the farmers, at least hereafter, not to indulge in suicide activities. We are here to save you. We are here to protect you. Why not to give that promise to the farmers, at least appeal to the farmers? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.